Hello everyone, Andy Wolverton here to talk about the film noir box sets from Kino Lorber, or at least the first one. Now so far, Kino has put out 4 film noir box sets called Film Noir: The Dark Side of Cinema. 3 of those 4 sets are on sale at a pretty good discount on Amazon, and they're frequently featured on Kino Lorber's own sales. Today I'm going to talk about the first volume. Now understand that the first 5 film set is out of print. So why am I talking about it? Because you can get 3, maybe 4 of these films individually, and you should, but don't wait around. These are going fast. Let's take a look at that first set, which came out in 2016. It contains 5 films, unlike the subsequent sets, which contain 3. So here's what you have in that 5 film set, if you can find it, or, again, getting these films individually. First we have He Ran All the Way from 1951, directed by John Barry. Now, this was John Garfield's last film before his death at age 39, and is one of the first family held hostage or home invasion pictures. One that's been imitated many times, yet hard to beat. Garfield plays Nick Roby, a low-life thief who blows a robbery by killing a cop and abandoning his partner, the wonderful Norman Lloyd, whom we all miss greatly. Roby does manage to hang on to $10,000, but doesn't know how long he can outrun the cops. He desperately needs a hideout and finds a girl named Peg, played by Shelley Winters, who seems interested in him. Roby decides she'll be his ticket to safety, whether she wants to or not. He Ran All the Way features some superb work, most notably Garfield's portrayal of a paranoid criminal and James Wong Howe's amazing cinematography. But many have overlooked Shelley Winters' exceptional work here, mainly due to the attention focused on Garfield's final performance. Although we're now used to home invasion movies, I challenge you to find a performance in one that's as good as Winters. One that reflects the fear, love, excitement, and bravery of her character. The film's final scene is also one of the most powerful in noir. Now, right now you can purchase this film individually on Blu-ray from Amazon, but the Kino price is $10. Don't wait on this one. Grab that now. You will not be sorry. Next, we have Witness to Murder from 1954, directed by Roland. Now, Witness to Murder gets unfairly compared to a film that came out the same year, Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. Many consider Witness to Murder a ripoff of Rear Window, but Witness to Murder was released nearly 4 months before the Hitchcock film opened. Rear Window is clearly the better film, by far, but Witness to Murder stands as a mostly solid noir thriller, thanks largely to the cinematography of the great John Alton. Barbara Stanwyck is great, as always. Here she's playing a woman named Cheryl Draper, who witnessed, or thinks she witnessed, the man next door murdering his wife. George Sanders as the suspected man is also very good. The romance between Cheryl and a police lieutenant played by Gary Merrill isn't so great, but the film is still worth a look. Now, the bad news is that this one is out of print. It's no longer available from Kino, and you can find it on Amazon, but don't pay $35 for this Blu-ray. See if you can find it used if you really want to check it out. And again, Stanwyck is always great. Check it out for her. Check it out for the cinematography. And it's not a bad film. Let's move on to Big House, USA from 1955, directed by Howard W. Koch. Man, what a cast. You've got Broderick Crawford, Ralph Meeker, Reed Hadley, William Tallman, Lon Chaney Jr., and Charles Bronson. Wow. The biggest surprise here is that everybody gets pretty good screen time, and for the most part, Each of these actors takes it and runs with it. Ralph Meeker plays Jerry Iceman Barker, a lifetime criminal who kidnaps a 10-year-old boy who's just run away from summer camp. The boy suffers from asthma, and you can tell something awful is going to happen to him. Barker is caught and sent to prison, but he says nothing about the ransom money he collected from the boy's father. So, once inside the slammer, Barker meets the other inmates, played by Crawford, Tallman, Cheney, and Bronson, all of whom hate him for having involved a kid in his crimes. Yet Rollo Lamar, played by Crawford, the worldly yet philosophical leader of the group, is planning an escape and sees an opportunity to include Barker, hoping to score some of Barker's hidden loot. Big House USA contains enough material for at least 3 movies. It takes a while for us to reach the Big House itself, and if I have to tell you what the Big House is, you maybe haven't watched enough crime pictures. But the delay happens, but you never really feel cheated because of it. Great performances from these guys. More people should see this film, especially for the great performances. This one is available from Kino on Blu-ray for $12 and totally worth it. But on Amazon, you would have to pay $40 or more for it. So get it from Kino. Again, don't mess around. This could sell out quickly. Next, we have A Bullet for Joey from 1955, directed by Lewis Allen. A communist agent, played by Peter Van Eyck, hires an exiled American gangster named Joe Victor, played by George Raft, to travel to Montreal to kidnap an atomic physicist. Victor calls on his old flame Joyce, played by Audrey Totter, to get the scoop on the physicist's routines and habits. Meanwhile, Canadian Police Inspector Raoul Leduc, played by Edward G. Robinson, investigates a series of seemingly unrelated crimes that point to something big. Despite a good cast, Bullet for Joey never really rises above its pretty pedestrian script. Even Edward G. Robinson, who's always fantastic, even in bad pictures, he seems bored to tears in just about every scene in this one. If Robinson and Audrey Totter can't save your film, there's something very much wrong with it. And what's wrong is a dull script with one-dimensional writing and characters. I've never really cared for George Raft, but at least he provides a little tension here. Well, at least for a while. For me, A Bullet for Joey is easily the weakest film in this set, but you should probably see it at least once for the cast. You can only get it from Kino on DVD. You can buy the Blu-ray used on Amazon. Finally, to close out the set, we have Storm Fear from 1956, starring and directed by Cornel Wilde. Here's another variation on the home invasion story. After being wounded while pulling off a bank robbery, Charlie Blake, played by Cornel Wilde, decides to hide out with his weak-kneed brother Fred, played by Dan Duryea, and Fred's family, consisting of his wife, played by Jean Wallace, and his young son, played by David Stollery. Fred's New England farm would make a nice hideout, if not for the approaching snowstorm. There are some nice noir elements here, but things get rather ridiculous and out of control in the way that a lot of soap operas often do. We're certainly not used to seeing Duryea playing the weakling in noir, but Stephen Hill as the psychotic criminal Bernie provides some genuine interest. Good performances and worth a look for noir fans. Now, this one is available from Amazon and on Kino right now for $10. Now, the only supplements on any of these discs are trailers. The bottom line, Kino's first volume of film noir, The Dark Side of Cinema, is a set worth owning for any film noir fan if you can find it. If you can't find it, individually purchase He Ran All the Way and Big House USA, which are easily the best films in this set. Absolutely must-have movies for noir fans. So, Please do grab those soon if you can. Those are available from Kino, He Ran All the Way, and Big House USA. That's my suggestion for you if you can't find the set used, and maybe you can, which would be great. So pretty soon I will be talking about the other box sets, so hopefully I will have something for you in the next few days about the second set. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon.